It's Raxx Bills, and this is 21 questions. That's it.
All right. What is your real name?
Andre Bates.
Where are you from? And talk about the neighborhood you grew up in.
I'm from all over Gary. We grew up, me and my brother and shit, we grew up on Fifth Ave for like the first 8 years. Then we moved, where we go, Madison Townhomes. We chilled there for a minute. Shout out to DJ Dawson and them. Then we moved to Etna, was around there. But we just kept moving. Like, shit, I was staying in on Fifth Ave during like the early to mid '90s and shit. So it's like a lot of bullshit going on. Y'all know murder cap, all that bullshit. But then we had got up out of there to go to the Madison Townhomes on 15th and stayed there for like a year or two. Then we dipped motherfucking Etna for a bit, staying with my auntie. And then while we was staying there, my mom was like, "Y'all niggas need to get better school and this shit." They sent us to Maryville, still living in Etna Gary area for a little bit. And then it's just, I don't know, just the childhood was cool, man. It was actually a fun experience to be traveling all over, traveling over different parts of Gary, even though them Etna and Miller niggas don't be claiming it. That shit funny as hell. But it was cool, like met a lot of people. We still in touch now. It's all cool.
So, what schools did you attend?
Shit, I went to Voie Elementary over there by what's that North Lake Hospital and shit. Yeah, that shit closed down. And then shit after I stayed there for like 4, 5 till up like fourth or fifth grade. And then shit, that's when my mom took us out. I was like, yo, go to Maryville. Then right after that, that's when the school started closing. It was like she knew that shit was gonna happen.
Would you say you was lame or popular?
Um, I don't know, man. I think I was ahead of my time. If you say that, like I was still cool with the cool kids, but I respected the nerds and shit. Cause before I got like into my attractive stage or whatever you want to call it or whatever, like I was sitting at the lane tables or whatnot like that. But I feel like niggas was calling me lame too because I was wearing dunks before dunks was cool. I was wearing like all the cool shit that's cool now, all the street wearing shit. Shout out to Chuck. We was wearing all that shit. And them niggas was like, yo, them fake J's, shit like that. But they ain't know what was going on and shit. So I guess a little bit of both, you feel me? When I got into Maryville, it was hard to attach, or try to get like homies and shit. There was a lot of white people and shit there. But yeah, I guess a little bit of both. You feel me? I was just being me and myself.
How did you get your rap name?
Oh, that's funny. So Andre 3000, my favorite rapper. My name Andre. My cousin one time was like, "Yo, you should call yourself Three Stacks." And I'm like, man, I was walking around calling myself that for a second, not rapping though. Just this is way before like I tried to take the pen and pass serious and shit. But he was like, "You should call yourself Three Stacks." Walked around like that for a minute. And then I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna switch it up. You feel me? I'm gonna be Raxx. And then shit, I need a last name. Like you need a stage name, last name, whatever. So it just went Bills, and it stuck. I like it and shit. Cause then on top of that, like a lot of my music, I'll be like on some financial freedom shit, or just like just talking about investments and shit. And that's like real life. Like and I'm into fidelity and 401ks and all that shit. So yeah,
What was your first favorite song?
damn, there's so many. Um, I don't
The
know.
first one you can remember.
First one I can. It's probably like some old shit, like Chris Cross, Jump Jump. That shit. That's funny as hell. But yeah, I was little. You know how that should be. They putting that shit in your face. That was a hit though. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri and shit.
How did you get your sound and who influenced you?
Um, I was influenced by a lot of the blog era, like the Wiz Khalifas, the Dom K's, Currency, just niggas in that era, and then do or die, just shit that we grew up listening to around here. And it was like cool, like again, like I said, just traveling in Gary and staying in different areas and shit. Like everywhere was listening to different things. Like my uncles and cousins was putting me on to different shit, helping me blend the style and shit. So it's like I don't know. I don't know who I really like sound like. just be, I don't know. I just sound like myself. I guess I think so. I be hearing comparisons from currency to just a whole bunch of other shit, man. It'd be crazy. So I don't know. That's a good question though. MJG pops used to play that shit. That what's that? They're coming out hard. Stupid with the SC 300 on the front. That's a Lexus, y'all.
What's your hardest bar you ever wrote?
Um, hmm, shit, I don't even know. Shit, I be feeling like they all hit. I ain't gonna say all, but like I feel like they gradually get better every time. And this, I don't know, when I was like, damn, chopper by the window, please don't come in though. Tired of the winds lows, trying to keep my ends low. Need to cop that photo, cruise out with the family. Total race whip to the spirited driving functionings. Like that was like I probably ain't my hardest, but like that's the most recent I can think of right now. But it's like the chopper by the window is like that motherfucking Malcolm X picture and shit. And then tired of the winds low, trying to keep my ends low, like Winslow from Family Matters and shit. You feel me? But it's a what they call it, double entendre. Like trying to keep my wins low. Just like need to cop that photo. Like I'm in the whips and shit. That's why I be getting the comparison to currency, even though I'll be talking about a whole different thing with cars. But it's like need to cop that photo. Cruise out with my family, my wife and kids and shit. Told the race whip, told my race car. Uh, to the spirit of driving function is like I can't explain that shit like just like circuit track racing and shit. I be on to that shit. So it's like you be having like it's like a spiritual link with the car when you doing that shit. So it's there's some other shit, man. I be on some other shit.
What's the hardest bar you never wrote?
Mm, damn. Like it could be any artist or like something that I forgot. Um, I don't know, man. It's probably some Andre 3000 something. Probably that 16 that he did with Rick Ross or that what's that shit? That Art of the Storytelling Part One. Them niggas was killing that shit. So something like that, you know. Or nah, what that nigga say on it's the return of the gangsta thanks to them niggas. Oh, that shit was crazy. I mean, that nigga was snapping. What these damn. Can I look that shit up real quick? Return of the gangsta thanks to them niggas that's on that blow that run up in your crib with which contains your lady and the 8-month-old baby. Plus you true blue about this music, but they don't want to be hearing that shit. They rather be hearing that bouncing and shooting and shit and get down. It's the return of the gangsta. The niggas that y'all be saying that's gospel rapping, but steady clapping when you talk about bitches and switches and hoes and clothes and weed. Let's talk about time traveling, rhyme javeling, something mind unraveling. That shit was crazy to me.
What was that about?
That's Andre 3000. Yeah,
What song is it?
that's returning the gangsta off Aquemini.
What's the dumbest purchase you ever made?
The dumbest what purchase? Damn, oh man, I got a car habit. Like all that should be stupid at the end. It's not. I mean, it's. I guess it's an investment. It's an asset. But like when I spend that shit, I kind of have buyer's remorse. But it's like shit. When I got my car road caged, even though I needed that shit, road cage got a tune, just upgrading the motor and all that crazy shit. Like I was like, damn, man, just blew through like 4 or 5 bands like that. I'm like, but on the flip side, shit, I can sell that bitch, 10 to 15, 15K right now, and it's not even. It's a mildly restoration, so it's like, all right, I ain't even tripping. So I'd be like, damn, because it'd be like, trying to be financial literate and all that shit. But a nigga got to be a nigga sometimes. You
How
want
did you get
to.
into cars and restoration?
My uncles, man, that's just was doing that shit as a shorty, like on when early on when I was staying on Fifth, my mom would take me to my granny house. We stayed on Johnson Street and shit, and like right at 21st and Johnson, something like that. But he'd be over there. He was a mechanic, man, like top notch. That pipe killed it for him though. You know, it kind of took his shit away. Even though he off that shit, he clean now. But just having him, seeing him doing engine swaps, having my uncles pulling up and motherfucking motorcycles, just all that shit. I was young as hell, seeing that shit. I'm like, damn, I want that shit, man. I want that shit. When so it's just seeing that and then getting older and just finding my own lane with it, like the Japanese cars and all that shit. It's like something that I like and seeing Fast and the Furious, the first one, of course, but just shit like that, man. And just on top of all of that, though, it was just meeting on the way to where I am today. Just meeting cool people. Like I didn't got motherfucking 10+ relationships with niggas off this car shit, and it's like they show love. They support my music when I drop some merch, nigga. They buy that shit. Like it's always love. It's always love. So it's a good community to be in too.
Is it hard in the restoration as a black man? Like talk about the diversity and stuff
Yeah. I mean, because especially with not like I fuck with the Scat Pack, the Dodgers, and all that shit, but like as far as the wave that
like
I'm,
restoration. Like that ain't,
oh yeah,
I'm
okay,
talking about
okay.
like real restoration,
Oh
like what
yeah,
you
like
do.
yeah. Not. I mean, no. As far as being a black man, sometimes you like when you go try to go buy shit, they like be trying to run the price up on you because what they see you is, or they try to jip you off, or try to give you some bullshit because they figure I don't know what I'm doing, so they be like, what the fuck. But other than that, it's pretty cool now with like motherfucking like me being able to have like a better job and do shit like I can just go get it brand new and don't even have to deal with the middleman type shit. So it's like it'd be cool. And then it's like I said, the community, bro, that shit don't really be mattering sometimes. Sometimes it do, don't get me wrong. But like depending on like um the group of people you fucking with or the brand of car that you fucking with, like the community is really good. Like they show love for the most part. It ain't like it used to be, but that shit for the most part, like motherfuckers will cut you deals and shit.
If you could have dinner with one person, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Um, damn. It'll be Nipsey for sure. Because he had so much to offer and so much potential to speak upon people. Like I wanted to, I wanted to that when he died, bro. That shit fucked me up because it made me like, damn, I need to work harder so I can meet all my admirations before they pass away. You feel me? So it's like I wanted to sit down and like chop it up with him and figure out how he still do this shit and do this rap shit and balance that out with being a being a father. You feel me? Full-time father with my wife and shit, and just trying to figure out how to balance the two, how to be super productive with that and then try to do the family shit while investing, while making the right decisions financially and shit. It's just like I feel like, I feel like I got robbed. Like that shit crazy. So yeah, definitely nut for sure.
What would you say your strongest strength is?
Um, Critical thinking. You feel me? Like actually stopping and surveying the motherfucking situation, looking at it on the bright side, looking at it on the glass half full instead of empty, and trying to draw in as much good vibes as I can, all while critically thinking. So it's like just trying to stop and remember that cliche ass shit, cooler heads prevail and shit. So just try to do that shit before I do anything because that should have had you fucked up out here, motherfucking tricking you out your position if you thinking emotionally and shit, not having any type of emotional intelligence or anything.
How did you get into the financial freedom game?
Shit. One of my uncles, shout out Uncle Eddie and shit. Just was putting me. He used to run game on us a long time ago. He got a master's in financial advisory or some shit like that. Like he worked at the mill, flipped that shit, and turned it into some shit. He don't even work no more. He just investing all day. But he used to run us game like 10 years ago. Like y'all niggas need to do fidelity, man. Niggas need to do 150 a month. Fuck your job for 1K, nigga. You gonna work 30 years and only get 200K. Like what type of shit is that? Like if you gonna buy car parts, buy clothing and all that shit, invest that shit. Invest what you gonna spend too. You feel me? If you're gonna pay 300 on the threes that just came out of shit, make sure you put 150 up for yourself for your rainy day and shit, and let that shit work for you. Like he was always teaching us that, and that shit was going over our head for the longest. And then I got hip to it just one day, just sitting like, man, like I'm working with these niggas who've been at their job 20, 30 years, and they ain't getting happy. They ain't happy. They ain't got no bread. They still complaining about shit, living check to check. I'm like, nigga, I don't want to be that. Because this one dude had told me, he was like, you are, when you at your job, your manager or the oldest person there, that's gonna be you if you don't get your shit together. So it's like that shit stung with me and stuck with me for a minute. So it's like, and I don't want to be like that. This nigga that I work with now, bro, he just had his 30-year anniversary last week. 30 years. And in my job, 30 years, he done made the company well over $1 million and shit. They got this nigga a cake. Fucked up part is he diabetic. He couldn't even eat that bitch. It's like, what the fuck? You feel me? Like, I don't want to be like that, man. My parents, and all that before that been working for other people, making their dreams better. And it's like, I got to break the chains now.
Well, I was gonna
My
ask
bad.
you.
Did that answer the question?
No, it really did. That's a clip. But the question was, is Raxx single? But I see you got a ring on your finger.
Yeah,
So
man. Shout out to Bay.
let's instead of asking, are you single? Because you're clearly not. Let's say, what made you get married, and what's the biggest strength of being
um, what made me get married? I mean, we did get kind of married young, so that was kind of tough in its own. But what's the question again? I'm sorry, I was about to answer the last part. What's the first part of
married?
that?
What made you get married? And
Okay,
what's the strength of being
okay. What made me get married is just somebody who didn't judge me. You feel me? Like I don't know if y'all can tell through this interview, but if you met me in person, like I'm not an average like nigga. You know what I mean? Like I'm a little different. You feel me? I be in my own shit. I'm comfortable in what I and who I am. You feel me? Like I don't like I fuck with all the negativity. Like I fuck with all of that shit, but it don't look good on me. So it's like women used to try to change me for that. Like used to try to say certain things and this and that. And when I finally met somebody, or it wasn't even them, it was their parents tripping on me about shit or judging me for certain things and shit. So it's like when I finally met somebody to that actually like, nah, that shit cool though, and like really mean the shit. And then on top of that, balance me out. She a Libra too, so balance me out and really like fuck with me, even through the bullshit. You feel me? I done been on bullshit. She done been on bullshit, but it's like even through everything, still be like, yeah, I fuck with you at the end of the day. You feel me? Like we gonna be alright. But when the benefits to it, it's like it's always like I remember when I couldn't talk to people about certain things because I feel like they didn't get it, or sometimes you be too smart for niggas. Sometimes the way you talking over their head, unintentionally, no shot. It just be what niggas mindset at, and it's like one being able to come and talk to somebody and actually listen, and vice versa. Like be a therapist almost in a good way. You feel me? Like just a vent or like, yo, you think this was the right move, and they be like, shit, oh, you should have did it this way, but next time, just make sure you tap in and just being able to communicate with somebody fully. You feel me? Like really fully, and it's just cool, man. At the end of the day, like I probably won't do this shit again. To be honest, it's tough. It's hard as hell to do, but I'm glad who I chose, and it's like shit. We trying to ride it out and make that shit legit.
Okay. All right, wifey, don't get mad at us, but fuck Mary Kill.
Hey, look, that's why I said I won't do it again, man.
JT, Lizzo, and Meg Stallion.
What about him?
Fuck, Mary, kill.
Oh, fuck, Mary, kill. Who was it? Lizzo, Meg, and who else? Man, you got some more options? I like none of that.
That's the game. That's the game.
Fuck, Mary, kill. Damn. I probably marry Meg because shit, I feel like I'm on a different level to where I can bring her up past that bullshit she be on. But you know, city girl, I mean hot girl summer, you know how you're fun and shit. But I feel like I'll be able to actually lead. You feel me? So marry her. Um, probably kill Lizzo, and I like bigger women too. So it's like, but she ain't really my cup of tea like that. And fuck on JT. You feel me? Freaky, whatever.
All right. What's Rax's biggest kink?
My biggest kink. Mm, hmm, shit. Nah, I ain't gonna go that crazy. I don't know. Like, damn. Do I gotta get explicit? I gotta get explicit.
You know, I mean, if you want to say next question, you can say next question.
Nah. All right. I'll keep it cool. Like, I like feet, but I ain't paying for feet OnlyFans type shit. Like, I just like pretty feet. I ain't really like uh eating feet and none of that weird shit. You feel me? But that shit give me.
Feet worshiper?
Yeah, I ain't on that shit. You feel me? I'm not on that. But I do love like pretty feet. That shit do help in the process of everything, the intimacy and shit.
Top 5 Gary artists for Raxx.
Damn, top five. All right, this ain't in no order. I gotta fuck with Loon. That's Cuzzo. That nigga hard though, and that's not even no bias. Loon. Shit, this my cousin upcoming LJ22. He going crazy. He just dropped some shit. He going crazy, and I'm basing this off substance, bro. Like, just really substance. I fuck with Lonnie. I fuck with Lake Show Joe. Them the homies. Who else? Who who I got? Two cousins, Lonnie and Joe. I got one more. I got one more. Man, hmm, damn, man. Um, what's that shit called? Honorable mention. I like Asani Hard. That nigga fire. Him and Dre. I guess that's two. Um, yeah, the little people. But it's a group though. It's like when niggas be like 150,000 the best rapper, and he like was in the group his whole career. You can't say that. But let me see. Man, who? I fuck with G Kobe too. He going crazy. I fuck with him. Like I fuck with that shit. That shit be going crazy. Like it make me drive fast in my whip. All them shits.
All right. So what's next for Raxx?
Next for Raxx, I got a project coming out, Hustling Secret. Be your reason, be the reason. That shit about to drop. It's in its final stages of mixing and shit. So I say about a week or two. Watch out for the rollout. Just that, and then I got some shit with the homie Trap. Thank you, Trap House. Thank you. We got some shit going.
What can people find you?
Shit, Raxx Bills, RaxxBills on everything. It's just one. I put it all together. It's on everything. Shit, IG, Twitter, all that cool shit.
Thanks for sliding through, man.
Yeah. 21. Question. Almost did the 21 shit.
Ooh, you barely made it.
Oh shit. Oh my bad.
No. You barely made it. Memory card.
Oh shit. Word.